caught me sweeping the floor. I'm practicing my ergonomics. I want to make sure that I don't hurt myself in a month when I go out to do the garden. I'm paying attention to my body motions now. I am keeping my shoulders, hips, and knees, and ankles if possible, all lined up so that I'm facing the task I'm doing. I am not doing this. Too much of this and twisting, that's going to hurt me. So you do more. Let one knee bend if that's how you have to do it. Bend one knee, but don't twist. If you have to pick things up, let me tell you, I've put my back, let me set the broom aside. Now let me tell you, I have put my back out picking up a piece of paper off of the floor. I was walking through Walmart with my kids and there was a piece of paper had fallen off the shelf, you know, one of those planograms they use to make sure things go in the right place. Well, someone was careless and dropped it on the floor. I have a bit of an anxiety about tripping hazards, so I had to pick it up. And and someone said, "You don't work here, just leave it." I can't. I just can't. I'm afraid of slipping on something because I've done that before and ended up on crutches for 6 weeks. And my son has done it, stepped on something on the floor and ended up with a broken femur and in traction for 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm very cautious about stuff on the floor. So there are some things that you need to remember, and again, that is keeping that shoulders, hips, and knees all lined up. Don't bend over sideways. And in the garden, the same thing. If you're on your knees, you're facing your garden. I'll demonstrate this in another video, but don't bend over sideways. Turn and face the item, bend over straight forward, and pick it up. It makes all the difference in the world on your sciatic nerve and your lower back, all of those muscles that are supported and supporting your body. It matters on your core, and if we can strengthen our core and our hips and our low back by walking, then we need to do that. I'm going to spend 20 minutes here dancing, and I'll come back to you in a few minutes. I can't leave the radio playing for you guys, but I'm just being silly and moving my body. The side steps will work the hips, and it's a little bit of country music I got planned, but I have to cover that with something else for YouTube rules and royalties and all of that. So the side steps work the hips here, and the frontward steps work the front of the legs, and the back steps work the glutamus. You need these muscles, and I was swinging my arms a bit, so now I'm a little winded. You need these muscles to get yourself up and down off of the ground, right? You can practice whatever it takes in your house. If you have to hold on to something, I'll tell you, my audience is 75% women over 55. So if you're one of us, I'm over 55. If you're one of us, welcome to the crowd, and know that you're not alone watching my channel. Say hi, subscribe. Actually, another 85% of my audience is not subscribed. If you're enjoying my videos, please subscribe. It helps my channel grow. And leave a thumbs up and leave a comment, and that helps my channel to grow so I can make more videos and more people can have fun hanging out with Buttercup and Fern, Karen. So over the winter I've gotten out of shape, and I wasn't in, like, if round is a shape, I was in that shape a year ago. Just about a year ago, it was May of last year, I had a health crisis that had lasted all the way through until Christmas time. I was still dealing with it. I'm still dealing with it now, but it has diminished greatly. I've learned some things to help me cope. And I really did a lot of sitting around and did nothing. I need to get myself back in condition. I have about a month before we get to put the garden back in, and we're planning on making some changes to the garden this year. I have a greenhouse that we're building. We're planning on expanding 2 of our gardens here on the hill. We don't know for sure what we're doing down in the valley, down in the lower acre this year, but I'm definitely expanding 2 gardens up here. I have seed starts already growing like crazy, and I need to be ready for this. That means I need to get this tightened up. I need to be able to do the flexing. I need to figure out what's going to work for my knees or not work for my knees, what's going to work for my back or not work for my back. If you're in the time area like I am, I'm a 4B, I think. Here we're in Eastern Ontario. I have until the end of May to get middle of May to get some things in, late May to get other things in. And I need to be able to do that with some stamina and without hurting my back or hurting my body. So join me in this challenge of getting moving every day, or 2, 3, 4 times a week, as much as you can. We've gotten to a great place in our life where most of us are going to be empty nesters or soon to be empty nesters, and we're doing more on our own than we've done for the last 20 years. But our bodies have also betrayed us at this time in our lives, and things are getting a little harder to do. So if you need to hold on to something to do some exercises for your balance, do it. If you need to check with your doctor, you check with your doctor. I am doing this very light and gentle, and I am not going to be putting myself into a high risk target zone with my heartbeat or anything like that. I do monitor it. Just talking to you, I'm getting winded. So I hope that you can hang out with me there. Oh, I wanted to share with you. There are a few fitness apps and YouTube channels that I found. One is called Fitness with Cindy. I'll put a link in the description below. She's a woman that's maybe about 70 years old, and she does fitness. And I don't need to go into as much extreme as some of the things that she's doing, but she has some simple things. She has some chair exercises. If you are in a condition where you've been sitting for months on end and you need to do start with your chair yoga and leg lifts and arm lifts, everything. We need these joints to do our gardening. The other one I've seen is, I play a lot of games on my phone, and there is an app that is advertised, and I think it's called Just Fit. I took some screenshots so I can share that with you, and they're young ladies advertising this, but it's called lazy exercise, lazy fitness. They're promoting it as lazy fitness. They're just laying on the couch and they're doing this with their legs. They're doing leg lifts, alternating legs, and it looks like really simple things, but I tried it. They do 25 repetitions, 3 sets. I did 1 set for 3 days in a row of a couple of different varieties on it, and I felt it. And that's just laying on my bed and doing some very, very simple leg exercises. It might be worth looking at it, and it's not a free membership. They will ask you for your payment information as soon as you download it, and then after 7 days they'll start charging you. I'm not going to pay for it, but I've seen enough of the ads that I can figure out some of the exercises from it. I've been given some exercises from a physiotherapist to work on my shoulders, so I will be doing shoulder exercises to get my shoulders back in shape, so I can handle this. I can lift things, I can carry things, and my whole body all over will feel a little more stable and a little more robust. I want to feel young again, but I think that's going to elude me. I think I've got a pipe dream. Let me know if you've done any fitness programs. Let me know if you have any limitations. Do you have arthritis in your knees? Do you have slipped discs? Do you have bad back? Heart conditions or other things that you need to limit yourself? I do have my share, and if you want to know what they are, I'll let you know in another video or in the comments down below. I'm not going to go into that today, but come join me. Let's work on getting some exercise going and getting those muscles back into condition after months of sitting on the couch. and not getting outside because it was too icy and slippery to go anywhere. I hope you hang out with me for the coming weeks. I'll see you next time.